first heard a term called REM sleep from Andrew Haberman channel, I thought that is, in fact, I was told that this is the state of sleep where you enter one of the most deepest protocol of sleep, and that is one of the most important sleep cycle, which is REM, rapid eye movement sleep. So I thought that in that time we get entirely paralyzed. In fact, that were true, that we are paralyzed in the state of sleep, which were discovered in late 50s. So, but I've heard now just a moment ago that when we are in sleep, that under our eyelids, when we do enter rapid eye movement sleep, under our eyelids there is a retina we have that moves rapidly. That does not doesn't stabilize, that moves so violently. So that's why this term called rapid eye movement sleep. When you enter in that time, you're under your eyelids, you have a retina which moves so violently. So that's why this term comes from rapid eye movement sleep. So that's so fascinating. Think about your body is entirely paralyzed. You don't even know what's happening, but your biological body, which is, and your nervous system, which is performing something that called REM sleep, one of the deepest and most important for every human being. Without sleep, we cannot exist any more than I think 20 days. So if you sleep deprived for one night or 2 nights, you will feel that how important it is to just have better quality sleep, and that your sleep quality determines your mood on next day, your energy, how well and how bad you will spend your day. That's mostly determined on your quality of sleep. So I thought that as much as we get REM sleep, in that time our body and everything gets paralyzed like dead people. But when I first heard that when you enter in that cycle, in that sleeping cycle, your body completely gets paralyzed, but under your eyelids there is a retina. If you can see that retina that just glowing, that's a black retina that moves so violently. So that's why it's called rapid eye movement. So why does this retina move so faster? I think in order to get its work done. So how our biological body functions, that is undiscoverable. You can't discover sleep. Although you can say that you can categorize the protocol of some sleep, like normal sleep, and when you enter in deep REM sleep, you can nidra, NSDPR. So all these things you can label by, but you can't enter when you perform those sleep. You're entirely in that time you're literally paralyzed. You can't even know what's happening with your body unless you wake up tomorrow morning and you see yourself how well you performed, and then you can be able to know though that how well you had sleep. That's so fascinating. And there is a YouTube channel, it's all about human biology and neurology, science related, and he talks about free tools which you can use in your everyday basis to improve your physical and biological health, and that's completely free. But that's channel one thing require, which I don't think that much people have, which is your attention. Those episode is being created longer than 10 minutes, longer than 2 hours, perhaps 3 hours. So you have to pay your full 100% attention on the substance when you do consume his podcast. His name is Andrew Huberman. If you can steal your focus upon his video, you won't get anything. But if you think that you watch his video for improving your biology and biology of your body, and you are willing to know your body, how does certain parts work, nervous system, and so on. So I highly recommend you to, if you think that you can steal your focus on the substance when they in fact I do watch as much twice or 3 times. In fact, one episode 3 rounds I do watch this. Why? Because in case I don't like to miss anything. So yeah, I do miss everything, even though when I try to pay my full attention there, but I can't catch everything because those videos and podcasts is highly informative. If you miss 10 seconds, then you literally miss something. So that's why you have to watch over and over again. And I'm the most important thing to consider, which is you have to keep your attention still on those substance. If you can't do that, you won't understand anything of his video. When I remember that when I first found his channel on YouTube, I were back then in my home country, and I found his videos, and those titles and the way he talks, in that time I understand that these videos are incredibly helpful if I can use it in the way that it's required. So in that time I were struggling to keep my focus on those substances, because those videos are literally 3 hours, more than 3 hours, 2 hours. If you were to separate 3 hours into 3 different sections, you have to at least pay attention 1 hour in a row without interrupting in even 10 seconds. You have to be psychopath to those substances so that you understand better his content. So yeah, every day I'm learning from his videos, and I'm mostly curious about the sleep that he talked about, and speech. And I can remember that another fact about our speaking. What we call speak is really through our voice cord. There is a noise comes. And different circuitry of our mouth, like tongue, teeth, that alter the air. That's literally air coming of my stomach through this hole, and my mouth shaping how different sounds should be. I'm literally changing my shape of my mouth in order to produce the thoughts that I would like to talk. So that's basically air comes up here, and that shapes our tongue, teeth, lips, and so on, so many more. That's the main idea of sleeping, speech. Excuse me. So that's fascinating, and I think from today, I should start to make videos about this human psychology and neurology, so that information gets sticked inside my head. And yeah, to being able to learn those substance freely without any pay any cost. I think that's unimaginable. So thank you very much. Take care.